everybody. Here's a Sunshine Chat. We're almost near Holy Week, and I was thinking of what getting up means. You know, sometimes you trip or fall, and you get up. You brush yourself off, and you keep going. Sometimes, though, you're disappointed. How do you get up when you're disappointed? You look for new meaning in life. People who suffer terrible losses struggle to get back up, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Well, let's remember that God is there. God is everywhere, and everywhere is where God is. Now think of Jesus on the road to Calvary. What happened there? There were 3 falls. The first was on his own, feeling sad, hurt, beaten down, and even humiliated. The second 2 falls, Simon of Cyrene was there, like a good Samaritan, helping him get up. That's a wonderful lesson for all of us, to be a Simon of Cyrene. Very often, getting up happens when someone else cares, gives encouragement or comfort, or some good advice, a prayer or two, or perhaps just a quiet sense of presence. Getting up requires faith, staying steady, being calm, peaceful, having a spark of hope inside, lots of patience, oh yes, setting simple priorities, and living with compassion, knowing your strengths and know your weaknesses. Interesting, they can serve you too. When you get up each morning, have purpose, set a simple goal, be mindful of having an open heart. Listen for examples of how others get up. My friend Tony Bosco passed away a few years ago. Tony used to come down from upstate, from Connecticut, and she and I would share retreats. Tony wrote this book called The Pummeled Heart. Well, when we hear the word pummeled, we realize that Tony understood that. She had lost a son to depression, to suicide, and she lost another son and his wife to being murdered. She took to being full of mercy, an extraordinary journey of love. You know about my friend Arthur with schizophrenia. He would extend charity even to those who did not share kindness with him. So getting up, as we all know, is not always easy, but it is the best thing to do. It does not happen in a day or a moment. It's a lifetime process. One step at a time, forward, back, and all around, little baby steps. Think of something or some time in your life that was difficult. Take time, have rest and quiet time. Also, put prayer into your efforts. How do people in war-torn countries get up every day? How do people who are in prison unjustly get up every day? How do people in a rehab center with lots of struggles get up every day? How do people who live in poverty with little food and not good water get up every day? How do people who are disabled get up every day? How do people who experience depression get up? There's always some reason not to get up, but there's more reasons to get up. Holy Week shows us the journey of Jesus, the 3 falls, the road to the cross, and also the symbol of resurrection. The getting up helps us to have small moments of resurrection, new life, new ways, new relationships, new attitudes, and new journeys. Getting up. Why? When? Where? How do you get up? With whom? It's all about life. We breathe in life, and then we get to exhale life, hopefully in life-giving ways. Now, I've said these thoughts, but don't say, I should have. I can't do it. Why do I have to do it? Rather say, here I am, Lord. I come to do my best today. You might say, getting up has perseverance at its center, doing something despite a difficulty. If you fail at something, or you're disappointed in someone, or they're disappointed in you, let's remember we can find positive ways of living together and acting together in wonderful ways. Now, what does it mean for you to get up, and why? Think about that. Here's a little litany. When I am struggling and the world is struggling with peace, let us get up with the love of the Lord. When darkness comes, and I'm not talking about the night sky, into our life or into the world, let us get up with the Lord. When we feel challenged or overwhelmed, let us get up with the Lord's love. When grace inspires us, that everyday grace to do the ordinary, let us get up with the Lord's love. And finally, when Jesus calls us forth, we will say, I will get up because of the Lord's love. We get up to create a just world, a caring space, to accept differences and to make a difference in the world, to proclaim God's love in ordinary, wonderful ways, and to follow Christ's call to be a disciple. Getting up helps us to persevere and put effort into our behaviors, our attitudes, and our heart peace. As we journey from this last Holy Week of Lent and into Easter time, let us get up and pray and praise and be a sign of God's love. Proclaim your faith every day by getting up, with holiness in all the sacred moments God shares. And this week, as you and I meditate, let's think of Simon of Cyrene, following the Lord and helping him to go to the resurrection of life. So we too, when you help others, be a person who encourages somebody with a word or a deed, a card, a phone call, an email, or maybe just your presence. Let us be a reflection of hope. By getting up, we become transformed. We become the presence of kindness and charity, goodness and understanding, respect and forgiveness that's full of joy. But getting up, don't ever lose hope, no matter what. When you get up, you can breathe better meaning into life. You can cultivate the potential of a holy way of being, and you can trust in the Lord and center your life in holy ways. Think of Mother Mary during Holy Week. She walked to Calvary with her son despite her deep sorrow. Think of Jesus dying for us on the cross, giving us a redemptive spirit. When you and I start to realize that we are part of the redemption story, we are part of God's song and his message of being holy. We've all had difficult experiences long time ago, yesterday, or even this morning of getting up. But in doing so, you and I can be more empathetic, understanding, compassionate, and respectful not only of our own limitations and struggles, but that of others. We can find the meaning in getting up. We share consolation and comfort and hope and peace. Let your journey of getting up be a wonderful moment, so that on Easter Day, you just say a simple, ordinary, Hallelujah, Lord, I'm getting up.